my point was when in the beginning they got away with a lot of bullshit in the beginning of South Park.
They still do.
They still do. But I feel like, why do you think that is?
Because they're Jewish.
Because they have money?
They didn't have money before.
They
were fucking with basketball days and everything. They were just like regular.
Cannibal Musical? You remember that movie? Orgasmo. Send in the stump cock.
They were just like normal dudes who managed to make a name for themselves, like Tom Green. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They cashed in on that gross out humor at the time, but Trey Parker and Matt Stone have managed to stay relevant because they're talking about
current events
every single time.
Wesley, would you like some sausage?
You know, which is their genius, dude.
Yeah, they do get away with a lot of shit. I don't know how they do it. Do you think they would not be able to do it if they weren't white? Jewish people? Jewish Americans?
Yeah, I think if they weren't Jewish, they would have been taken down.
Like, you think Key and Peele can do some shit like that? Like, talk about Barbra Streisand.
Key and Peele, they get away with a lot of shit too. Like, if you watch their sketch show, even though they kind of just took over Chappelle's show.
But that's what I was about to say. They stay in their lane of who they want to make fun of.
South Park hates everybody.
Yeah.
And they make fun of everybody equally.
That's why fucking Chef left, though.
Because they made fun of Scientology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not black people.
Scientology.
Just Scientology. Because they made fun of fucking Tom Cruise.
And
and all the Scientologists. So I guess you can tippy toe on who you can make fun of and who you are as a person can make fun of. Now, do you think in these new days of people getting canceled, why haven't Matt Stone and Trey Parker got canceled, but yet they want to fucking cancel Eminem for something he did
10 years ago?
More than 10, yeah. Like, come on, dude. Now, well, you guys that just shows you you're barely listening to this music now. Come on. What were you guys like? White America.
Yeah,
you know?
Not for that song.
Yeah,
for some song with Rihanna.
White America. Not even for that. You know. Not even for fucking Kim.
That's why you can't. At least in my opinion, it would be silly to try to cancel Eminem because that is Eminem.
He is canceled. He is famous for being canceled already.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, his existence is canceled.
The way that, even though I don't want to bring this up, but the way that Marilyn Manson was, like the shock rocker.
Yeah.
Who was always in the tabloids, getting in trouble. Mm-hmm. Same shit for Eminem.
That's why they connected and they kind of bonded at a few points because he's even had him and referenced him in videos and music.
Yeah.
Where he's like, yo, they blame it on Marilyn.
Because they're both the scapegoats of the music industry.
And they're both white.
Yeah.
So imagine if they were both black.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had a fucking, if you had a Black Manson. No, you can't. They've already making such an uproar about Lil Nas X, and he's probably like the most Black Manson that you can probably get, besides the fool from like Death Grips or like, you know, even Extension was getting to like Black Manson era, like, you know, fame or stardom, but they already have such an uproar about it. Come on, dude. Let's just say this: Lil Nas X. Actually, he's known to be homosexual.
Yeah.
He's known to be, first of all, like a devil worshiper, which is, hey, that's his choice. Third of all, he put out a shoe that had his own blood in it. Okay. Months later down the line, it sold out. People were making all this big controversy. And then Tony Hawk did the same fucking thing where he was putting his blood in skateboard decks and they fucking ate it up and it was fine. There was nothing wrong with what he was doing because he was a white dude skater. Wasn't gay. Wasn't worshiping the devil, but he did have his blood Like they were complaining about, well, he has gay devil worshipping blood in these shoes. Well, what the fuck? That's what they're specifically getting mad about. But yet you can have straight God worshipping blood in this skateboard.
I could be wrong, but didn't Tony Hawk do that on purpose to prove a point?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. I think it was because of that. And people were making a big deal saying, well, why is Tony Hawk doing this? He was doing it because of that.
It was to touch on, like, leave this guy alone and let him do what he wants. If you're not a fan of it, then you don't have to participate. You don't have to support it.
My original point was, you can be Marilyn Manson, Antichrist, and white, but you can't do that and be black. Just like, there's countless rappers that are black that are like Eminem, controversial, but they all get pinpointed, canceled, guns, or some sort of charges brought to them, or some conspiracy, or even murdered. They even get fucking shot up by their own people. But they're black. If they were doing shit that Eminem was doing, it would just be straight up cancellation. You can't. There's no way Eminem can say the same, or a black rapper can say the same things as Eminem is saying. It can't. You can't do it. So the fact that they're trying to cancel this fool already, you might as well just cancel everything, dude. Just don't listen to music. It's there. Don't listen to it. Don't pay attention to it. You have the choice not to listen to it.
It's really that easy.
It really is.
It's like, say a movie comes out, or a TV show. Like, for example, Euphoria. You're not a fan of what they do in that show?
What's up with that?
Don't watch it.
What's up with that controversy?
It's a fucked up show.
I've seen previews on like memes and stuff, and that's another thing. Social media fucks everything up for people who haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I just know something's controversial about it, and there's like an uproar enough so that they made memes about it, and they're like, I know something's fucked up when they make a meme about it, and it's like sexual or like life depressing. So what do they do in the show? Explain, like, what happens? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
It's a series?
But it's on HBO, so keep that in mind.
Is it like Oz?
No, because it's like high school.
13 Reasons?
More in the vein of that, but more fucked up.
Sexual?
Not always, but yes.
50 Shades of 13 Reasons?
I wouldn't... It's more realistic than... Because I never saw 50 Shades of Grey or whatever those movies are, but...
Oh, so it's just like public school, like...
And things... It's like kids nowadays trying to navigate with technology and things happening, but it's like students. You know what I mean? Not everything revolves around school, but these are still minors. And like, that's why it's controversial.
Like modern technology Brick.
Yeah. They reference so many movies. So if you ever get a chance to watch it, look out for that. But they reference so many movies.
Why do they call it Euphoria? That's already a fucking dumb name. I'm already turned off by the name.
Why is it dumb?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Isn't Euphoria like when that feeling that you have when...
Yeah, it's supposed to describe a feeling that a person can relate to, not a show. Like, I don't like... Come on, like, that's just... let's name it happiness.
I think of Euphoria because it's grounded around... What's her name? Zendaya. And her being an addict. And her trying to recover or whatever. And
Meth?
then opioids, fucking...
So that's why it's Euphoria.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense more?
It does, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't like the word.
But it doesn't say the Euphoria.
No,
so
it
you
doesn't.
can't give it.
Yeah. That word is like a 3-syllable word that doesn't, like, when I seen it, and I'm all like, what the fuck is this? It looks like a trip hop CD. Like, you know, it looks like Sade B-sides from 1984. Euphoria. Have you heard Sade's album Euphoria? It's fucking good, dude.
But that's, to answer your question, that's why it's controversial, because it has to do with minors and they do a lot of fucked up stuff. But it's in the vein of like kids, you know?
I think that's very popular amongst suburban mother and families right now. Is seeing
the show?
No, yeah, the show, but that genre of like family
dynamics and struggles. And
yeah, because it shows you that it's not only in the urban areas no more. It's not always, you know, Jimmy from the hood. It's fucking
everywhere.
Trevor from fucking
Poway.
Maple Avenue. You know? Yeah, Trevor from Poway fucking selling Xanax to all these kids and making them impotent, you know?
Yes.
I wouldn't that's what I do like that premise. Like the movie Traffic. I love the movie Traffic because it showed both sides of like, hey, supply and demand, but look who's demanding the supply, you know? So that's good, dude. Is it very like a blend of Rules of Attraction too?
Yeah, because you're seeing, you know how Rules of Attraction shows you every angle from every character's perspective,
yeah,
and then they all kind of meet.
Mm-hmm.
It's that way, but in a show format. So
is it? But it's more MTV flavor.
No, A24 did.
Oh, it's A24.
Yes.
Whoa.
So it's got that fucking really like darkness to it.
It has that 8mm feel to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good show, man.
All right. Well, I just don't like the name because Euphoria is a fucking dumb name. Just like Korn. Thank you guys for listening. We're going to just end the show with just me playing some music, a little outro. I'm just going to improvise and just jam out on my SP404. I go by Admiral Atlas. I'm taking over for the Drop the Mic podcast with my co-host, Wesley, the Swan Fact Swanson, a.k.a. the Shamer. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Just Google Drop the Mic and Google Admiral Atlas if you can. If you don't have me added on MySpace, if you don't have me added on Friendster, if you don't have me added on LiveJournal, if you don't have me added on AOL Instant Messenger, if you don't have me added on Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, and pretty much anything out there streaming. So Google your boys, and yeah, I'll just play out some music. I'm just going to play some music for you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Wesley, for having me on the show yet again. Another hour and a half of your life wasted. Thank you very much.
I was a fool all through high school, kicking up dust.
Drink.
Crazy. Let's stimulate your mind. You ain't got shit to do.
Good fight and good night.